The little sandpiper had always grown up under her mother's care, still sitting and waiting to be fed just like before. But this time, her mother decided it was time for her to fend for herself. She ran toward the shore, opening her beak wide at her mother, clearly not understanding what her mother meant. Her mother nudged her to dig on her own. Following her mother's guidance, she finally managed to find a clam. But just then, the tide came in. All the other birds were running away, but she didn't understand why. As a result, she ended up in a mess. No matter how her mother tried to pull her along, she refused to leave, still waiting with her beak open for food. But her mother wouldn't spoil her anymore, turning around and walking away without a glance. With her stomach aching from hunger, she had no choice but to head to the shore. She spotted a clam, but when another wave came crashing in, she was so frightened that she ran away and hid under seaweed. Two foraging hermit crabs dragged her out, and she noticed a tiny crab baby. The two played together and quickly became good friends. When the crab baby followed its parents into the sea, a huge wave suddenly crashed over them. The little sandpiper panicked, thinking they would be swept away, but nothing happened. The crabs simply kept flipping over shells in search of food. Suddenly, the crab baby burrowed into the sand. Another wave was coming. This time, she thought it was the end. But in that critical moment, she imitated the crab baby and dug into the sand, successfully avoiding danger. When the water surged over everything, the crab baby tapped her awake, and before her eyes was a sight she had never seen before. She finally understood her mother's words: wherever there are bubbles, there are clams. As the tide receded, she leapt with joy. She no longer feared the waves. Each time she went to forage, she could precisely find food, and the moment she shared a clam with her companions, her sense of accomplishment was overwhelming. From then on, she was no longer the baby hiding in her mother's care. She had become her mother's pride. On the road of growing up, every child has their own path to follow, and every little sandpiper has their own clam to find.